Welcome to Pop Cult, where we talk reality TV, celebrity chaos, and pop culture throwbacks.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Pop Cult. I'm Avery.
And I'm Julia.
And we are your hosts. We are very excited to be back with another reality digest this week. Probably a little bit of a shorter one because we're a little scarce on shows right now, but not for long.
Worry not. There's 2 starting this week. Don't be afraid.
So we'll technically lose 2 this week because Salt Lake City and Below Deck Med ended tier, but Summer House and Below Deck Down Under both begin starting tomorrow and Tuesday, and then the following week there is a new season of Love is Blind coming out.
Crazy.
I'm so excited. Did I tell you?
How do they drop those? I forget.
It's usually like the first 6 episodes, and then it'll be like the next 3, and then usually the finale, and then a reunion.
That's why we were so like long in the beginning, because we were talking about 6 episodes worth of
content. Yes, 100%. No, we'll have to try and like condense it down a little bit. I told you where they filmed this season, right?
Yeah, you said Boston, but it's not. It's
Yeah, so I thought it was Boston, but it is actually Ohio.
It's a little bit of a letdown.
I know. Isn't that funny though? Like why would
Ohio, they allude to Boston?
I think that was just me searching it, and I think Google AI overview told me. But then when they announced it, I think it was like, we took the pods to Ohio or something. I don't know, which technically isn't true. They filmed that part in LA, but still.
What a fuck? Everyone's a liar because, Traitors, they don't even live in that damn house.
Oh my god, so true. I would love to know where the Love is Blind pods are.
Where do they live in the off season? Where do they put them?
I know. That's why I'm like, are they in a warehouse or something?
They have to be in it. There has to be a warehouse.
Or is it like on a movie lot type thing, or a TV lot?
It could be.
Do they use them for other things? Like,
why doesn't anybody ask these vital questions?
I know. I would love to know. If there's any Love is Blind producers out there, please.
We're literally just curious. Like, why can't we know?
Yes, we're inquiring. You were just, before we started recording, you were just mentioning the Grammys going on.
I was, yeah.
And I've been thinking about award shows recently, and I expressed this sentiment to my coworkers the other day, and they did not understand where I was coming from.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, wrong audience. But so I'm gonna make you listen to it.
Okay. I hope I'm the right one.
I recently have been getting such an ick by celebrities.
Did you realize it was like famous people celebrating famous people, and then
it's literally
out to die?
So embarrassing.
Like, yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing, dude. It's giving you guys are insecure and you want your peers to congratulate you on the work that you've done, so you made up these random out of nowhere scenarios to put all of yourselves in a room, and you just talk about the work that you did, and it's like so truly so humiliating. It's giving you guys didn't have anything to do on the weekend.
What's so funny that, like, and you don't like this person, so it's even more funny, is Dax Shepard has the exact same opinion.
Okay, let me clarify actually on Dax Shepard, because I also did say something about him this week. I've had a rough week at work, and someone also disagreed with me on that. This is why I don't need to be going into the office, because I'm gonna run my mouth on pop culture and not everybody's gonna agree with me.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta slow your roll.
No, for sure. It's definitely a me problem.
But no, yeah, literally, he has this same exact opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people do. Like, when I watch award shows, I'm watching just, I want to see what you're wearing, and I want to see who wins, of course, blah, blah, blah.
Totally.
But I'm mostly watching because it's like the Capitol and the Hunger Games. That's literally what it is. It's just like a bunch of rich people, and then everyone's out here, can't afford to eat, but you're wearing these $2 million dresses.
I know, I'm like,
for
me and
one
my
night, and you'll never
wear it.
You'll never wear it again.
No,
you can't, because people will eat you alive if you rewear an outfit. God forbid.
No, it's crazy. It is, the concept of them is crazy. To clear my name on Dax Shepard. Jax.
Who?
Oh my god, I'm thinking Vanderpump. On Dax Shepard, I do like his content. I just think some of his takes are just wildly bizarre. All that being said, yes, I've been getting such the ick of like watching celebrities sit there and like in their little tuxedos and their little fancy little gowns and just congratulate themselves and clap at themselves, and like it's becoming my favorite thing is becoming the opening monologues from the comedians, because they're just absolutely roasting the shit out of these out of touch celebrities
literally,
who
like,
have
it's
no idea
no
what
longer
it is
like, I feel like the monologues used to be like so much more, and now it's just making fun of everybody.
And like, I'm kind of here for it. What do you think about them?
No,
I mean, I know you like an award show.
I love an award show, but
there's nothing wrong with, obviously.
But they do feel like they feel Capitol-like from the Hunger Games.
Do.
Like they just feel a little sketch. They feel a little weird because it's not like we have these kind of things like normal humans, normal people. But like there's also like the Pulitzer Prize, and that's like the peers awarding peers kind of situation.
Oh,
so.
Totally. That I honestly think what it might be is the volume of actor award shows. Like if we just stuck to like the Oscars, I really don't think it would be that big a deal. No, because truly,
like the music ones, it's the CMAs and the American Music Award. Well, actually, I'm thinking of a lot now. I was about to say because I was like, it really is just 3, but it's also the Video Music Award or like the MTV one. So it's like 4 or 5. But then like TV and movie, there's the Oscars, there's the Golden Globes,
the Emmys,
there's like Emmys, and there's daytime
Tonys.
Tonys I think is different.
What is that? Like theater?
Theater, yeah. I find that entirely different. Like live performance and singing is something very different to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Just it's honestly more comical. It's not like it's something that like keeps me up at night or like makes me like annoyed or mad or anything. It's just funny. Like it's just
You're
funny.
Just there like marking vengeance. No, it is funny.
It's just
like the root of it all, like your award is just a trophy.
And it's like, and then this is what gets me though. Like I'm not done. Like then they get up there and they make a speech, and it's like, who are you talking to? Your peers?
Your friends. Yeah, like, your peers.
You guys. Like it's so funny, dude. I don't know. And I really just think it's like, to your point, like I honestly just like to see what everyone wears, and then usually I'll turn it off after that. But yeah, it's just been making me laugh recently.
Well, I'm like gonna keep like checking my Instagram because I don't know if Taylor Swift is going or not. I'm gonna keep like just intermittently checking just as see when Tay-Tay pops up.
Anyway, should we get into some shows?
Yeah, can we start with Traitors?
Sure.
I know we normally go last, but I'm just like I'm feeling some type of way.
Okay.
I think I'm just scared. I'm scared because I was scared. I was really, really scared. I was really, 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 really scared. I want Rob to win. But here's my red flags that are popping up with Rob. He's bestie booze with Colton.
I know. It's disturbing.
And I know there's red flags that I'm just blatantly ignoring because I refuse to acknowledge his existence on Love Island. Hot. Because, like, that's irrelevant. But the red flags are popping up when you're friends with the stalker. I'm sorry.
For sure. But I do think we need to give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't know that Colton. Nobody did.
He probably genuinely has no idea who Colton is.
No, totally not.
Because, like, why would he know that world? So I can give him that, whatever. Hopefully he's, like, learned his ways. I'm just getting scared for him. He took a massive risk voting for Lisa a second time.
My thing is, I don't necessarily think the risk was that him voting for Lisa. I think the risk was him contributing to the conversation about Lisa.
I agree.
Like, I think that Lisa was going to get voted out anyway.
Well, she did before Robin even got to vote.
Right, exactly. And even if she hadn't gotten voted out this week, it would have been next week. Like, the producers of that show were ready for a traitor to get voted out. Mm-hmm. I don't think that Lisa would have made it past. Like, not saying that they were feeding information to anyone, but I think that they would have set circumstances up that, like, would have made it so blatantly obvious that it was her.
Here's my question, because I've never watched, like, a full season of another season of this show. Are they going to make another person a traitor?
They did add one later last season, but I don't know if they will do that again.
So, like, how do they go about that?
I think they let the traitors pick. Yeah. So they'll say, like, you
have a chance to say no. Or would that just be, like, stupid to say no?
Yeah, I don't think they ever would say no. I don't know, actually. Now that makes me feel like maybe they do. Okay, I think this is what happens. I think that Alan tells the traitors, you can pick somebody. If they choose, and then Alan would, like, give that person, like, a note or something. So they don't know directly who it's coming from, but they're given the opportunity to say yes or no without, like, revealing the identity of the traitors. Mm-hmm. You know, to that person if they were to say no. So I don't know. I don't know if they will this season.
They already did like a secret traitor, so I'm just like over it because I'm like I'm very scared for like I think Rob kind of underestimated, like unintentionally, like how cutthroat Candace can be.
Do you think that Candace writing his name down was like a smart thing to do?
I think it was. I don't know. I like out of context. You're not Rob. You don't know that Rob's a traitor. No one has suspicions that Rob's a traitor until she wrote his name down, and then her and Johnny are talking about it.
Right. I think. Yeah. I mean, so I was I had my thoughts about it, and then I was texting one of my friends about it, and she like said something that made me think a little differently about it, because I was kind of thinking, Candace is like not understanding how this game works. Like, that was how I was feeling. Like, at this point, Candace, like, Lisa's dead, hypothetically, you know.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be a moment where she was like, I changed my mind. I actually do think it's Lisa based off of this. And I was going to be like, fuck yeah, Candace and Rob for the win. And then she voted for Rob. That made no sense to me, like, logistically in the game. Like, what do you mean you can't make a decision? Why?
So, what my friend said to me was she was trying to send him a message saying, like, I know your game and you're not going to, like, pull one over on me like you did with Lisa, which I can see that. But in my opinion, that's of more detriment to her than it is to Rob.
Because they're going to be like, I can't trust you to make a choice.
Yeah. And also, I guess, like, if I'm putting myself in this game, if I were a part of this game, I would not want, if I were a traitor, I would not want to go it alone. And I feel like what she did by writing Rob's name down was, and I think that Rob would actually, like, give her the benefit of the doubt, but now I feel like she's drawing a line in the sand.
Oh, she did.
And she's like pissed because Rob voted for Lisa, but like, when in reality, like, she also should have voted for Lisa. Like, first of all, this whole, if I have to hear housewife doesn't turn on a housewife, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Like, if Colton says that shit one more time, it's going to be game over for him.
Like, if I see him in the street, he thinks he's in, like, good standing again, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Right. He's so annoying. He's insufferable, but we knew that. We don't even need to, you know,
also,
deep dive into that again.
I want to talk about how disappointed I was in the banquet.
Okay.
Because I felt like it lasted 5 seconds when it's been, like, built up this entire season.
Totally. I also thought somebody was gonna, like, throw hands. I mean, Natalie.
No, where was, okay, Natalie went a little berserk.
Natalie's behavior was truly insane.
To be fair, I totally 100% thought that it was her. I had no idea it was Jam Jam. I was really shocked. I don't know if I was just stupid and I missed it. I don't know. Maybe I would have to go, like, back and watch it again, but I'm like, did I just miss something? Because I just, like, it alluded to Natalie touching, so I thought it was her.
I mean, they kind of alluded to all three of them.
Okay. I just don't, yeah, maybe I just wasn't, like, following that enough.
Like, it was like,
I totally thought it was Natalie, and I was like, good, she has, like, such good intuition, how the fuck does she know that?
Yeah, but my thing so I've heard, like, some people saying online that they didn't think that Jam Jam should have been able to, like, scream Lisa's name. First of all, that was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Him being yanked out of that, like, ballroom and screaming, Lisa! It was Lisa!
Oh, like, my God.
How more dramatic can you get?
They probably didn't want him to say anything. Yeah, they probably didn't want him to say anything, because there's also the risk you always take is letting somebody into that true circle, is they can't really be stopped, you know?
True.
Like, they could be taken down, but you, like, the first word that comes out of your mouth, you could be like, Rob, and then run. Like, what are they gonna do? Because now everybody knows they can't replay that.
Totally. I'll be honest, I actually didn't think Lisa was gonna be able to pull off the murder in plain sight.
But it was super really impressed with her. She did great.
Yeah. Outside of that moment, I really just honestly, I don't think that we can blame Rob for Lisa's demise. Like, I actually just think that Lisa wasn't a good traitor.
Irritated when she was like, Rob didn't help at all with the the murder. And I was like, you want Rob to wear a brooch? He didn't pick the murder weapon.
And also, neither did Candace. And also, Rob did the entire first murder in plain sight by himself.
Yeah, literally. Like, he had no help with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, and like,
I was getting really irritated.
Maybe this is just me being like a Rob apologist, because like I am a little bit obsessed with him, and admittedly so, I'm probably blinded. Mm-hmm. But I just personally think that Candace voting for him was not the move that she thought it was, and I think it's gonna backfire on her. Because now she's on Colton's radar, and obviously Rob and Colton are close. And Colton does have a proven record of being able to, like, rally people.
Oh my God, he immediately went for Candace. I was like,
I know.
How?
But it also,
I mean,
truly, it's like really annoying. I'm like, I wish he was terrible.
It's so irritating.
It a lot easier.
Yeah.
But also, it made me giggle, because I swear to God, he'll just point out anyone, because he said Steven's name. Like, what are you talking about?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, after the roundtable, he's like, well, I kind of have my eye on Steven now. And then he said Candace.
Interesting. I didn't catch that.
But yeah, I understand why people are annoyed at Rob, and like, I get that Candace is like, well, now I feel like I can't trust you because you betrayed Lisa. But I really think if I were Candace, I feel like I would be able to recognize that Lisa was done even without Rob's help. Like,
she was like,
it was over for Lisa.
She just had made a couple of mistakes. She should have been like more, I don't know. She just couldn't stand up for herself.
She was terrible at defending herself. I've never seen anything like it. Also, I did see something about this today that I thought was funny. Kristen was like posting about how basically like all of her parts and her strategizing and stuff was like cut out of the show. Whatever. Like, I get it. People get annoyed about that kind of stuff. Yeah. But she was saying that she brought up at the round table that, which I actually agree. I thought the whole kiss theory was so stupid. Like, Lisa,
I love
Lisa
that they're so
everyone.
wrong.
Literally, it's like fun. It's funny because they voted out the right person, but they weren't even right about how she did it.
No, and I wish she had been like, by the way, it was the brooch he touched, not the kiss, you motherfuckers. And then walked away.
Like, that would have actually been, like, that was just hilarious. But Kristen noted, apparently, and I think she did this a lot, where she was kind of, like, breaking the fourth wall, which is probably why a lot of her scenes got cut. But apparently she said at the round table, you guys, it is not a kiss. Every single person here went through the same exact HR training, and they would not have set up a challenge wherein you had to kiss somebody on the cheek in order to commit a murder in plain sight. Like,
wait, that's so interesting.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think that they all just kind of, like, had a hunch it was Lisa, and they, like, couldn't think of anything else.
I'm like, I don't need to hear your proof. I just need to hear you vote. Like, I don't give a fuck what your, like, thinking is.
But, yeah, I mean, I hope we don't see Candace and Rob turn on each other. Like, I would actually really like to see them work together. I think that Candace needs to get over the fact that Lisa's
like,
dead.
Turret
get over
visit will, like, help everything.
Truly. So, I'll be excited for this.
And we finally have Mark, like, speaking up, like, hello, Mark, where have you been?
Well, he also has been posting saying that a lot of his scenes got cut.
Okay. Why is everybody mad about their own screen time?
I know. I just think it's I would be kind of annoyed too with the amount of screen time that Colton's getting, and there's people that we've like
that's irritating because they know what they're doing, and they're literally like using him as like not necessarily clickbait, but like they want the views and they know he's controversial, so they're gonna put him up front.
Totally. He is apparently going to the reunion though.
There's a reunion?
Yeah.
We get a reunion for this, but not Below Deck?
Truly. What is up with that? We need a Below Deck reunion.
I think that makes any sense.
You know what? I wonder if part of the reason that they don't do a Below Deck reunion is because they all live in different parts of the world.
That's fair, but you know you have enough money to fly those bitches in.
True. Totally. Should we talk about our Below Deck reunion or our Below Deck finale?
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Okay.
I just didn't feel like it was like fun.
I agree. I was going to ask you, are these finales usually so anticlimactic? Like, why am I just seeing them walk along the pier?
Because I just truly don't know, because it is them saying bye, like they're leaving forever, so they all like kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say make amends, but they're all just kind of like, what, fuck this, like I get to go.
Yeah.
So I would have to go back because I've never truly like analyzed the show like I have this season. So I really couldn't tell you, but like I myself was a little disappointed. I don't know, for some reason I just wish there was some like knockdown breakout fight between V and Kizzy, and there just wasn't.
Totally.
Joe and Nathan, that would have been a good one too.
Oh my god. I mean, can we talk about the fact that Nathan has basically defriended him?
And that's like good. And then Joe's getting mad because like, well, I used to be all buddy and could talk with him like this. I'm like, maybe Joe, you should realize that like you're the nasty one here, and Nathan like has realized his ways and changed for better.
Yeah, he's like grown up, and also like you've been exhibiting diabolical male behavior this entire season, and your friend is, which, I mean, look, has Nathan probably been shitty in the past? I'm sure he has. I haven't watched him on other seasons.
Yeah, but people change, and like just Joe can't figure that out.
Yeah, and I think the difference here is that Nathan has built a genuine friendship with V, and he realizes, like the rest of us, that V is actually a really good human being and is very genuine. And is not, it's like, it must be, I mean, you can confirm or maybe not, but like it seems to me like any other time that Joe's done this to a girl, it's been someone who's kind of also maybe been like a player or been like a little bit shady.
Yeah, maybe.
And now V's not, and V's hurt, and she's had a rough go at it for the last year or so. And she didn't deserve that. And also, I clocked that Joe is the worst type of guy. He is the one who starts being mean to a girl who decides that she's not interested, like that last conversation that the two of them had. Ugh, where he's like, well then she's like, okay, well, you broke my trust, so like, no, I don't want to talk to you. And he's like, well, then why'd you bring it up? Like, don't get snarky with her.
Don't irritate me right now.
Don't piss me off.
Oh, and then Kathy and Max, like, staying together? What?
I have seen, though, after, like, you know, obviously after it aired, that she's confirmed that they're not together. But yeah, that surprised me.
She was like, I might as well.
I think she just didn't want him to have a meltdown in the finale.
That's fair, but like that would have made good TV.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 2 questions. My first one is, do they usually show a preview of like the one day before, like teasing the next season?
Wait, did they?
Yeah, at the end it was like one day before 2025 charter or whatever.
That was just because of the baby.
Okay, so they don't normally do that.
No, that was just because a baby occurred.
Well, did you see that Aisha is coming back?
No.
Yes.
I did not. I thought we were done forever.
So they're going to Croatia next season. That's what it said in that little flash forward with Nathan and Gail and the baby, which, by the way,
I think I was so focused on the fucking baby. I was like,
he's so cute.
I didn't notice any of that. That's so funny.
Do you think that Nathan and Gail will last?
I think so. I think he's just like so infatuated. It's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Also, this is an allegation that I'm going to make. I think Nathan got a hair transplant after this season.
You know, he does look like he's balding most of the time.
In the season, right? Mm-hmm. But then if you look at him in some of the confessionals, his hair is
again
way thicker and it's a lot darker.
It could have just been like the angle of the sun, or like being outside in the sun all charter, and your hair just becomes a little bit more blonde. It could be that.
It definitely could have been. I think he got a hair transplant, but yeah, I have no evidence to confirm that.
Nathan, hey, just let us know.
Yeah, it looks great. No shame. I would get one too if I were bald.
My favorite videos to watch on TikTok are men getting toupees.
I like those too. Those are good.
With the glue, I just like.
Look,
oh my god.
There's no shame in it. Women get plastic surgery all the time. Like,
yeah, and the men look so hot afterwards. Like, go you, Nathan. Go you for real, for investing in how you want to look.
100%. Use that Bravo check to get your hair transplant.
Please.
We also see them like go out again.
Yeah, and that was also boring.
It was, but then like of course Kizzy and Joe are making out. Poor Josh. Why does he always get stuck in the van with these people?
Literally, I felt so bad. They're like, what happens in the van stays in the van. Okay, then maybe it shouldn't have happened. Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Right. Thank God Kizzy or V wasn't in that van with them.
But also, like, I think Kizzy needed that because then Kizzy was like, well, I just want to go back to Tom.
Yeah, can we talk about her being engaged now? Tom, you're probably really nice. I don't want to rag on him because, like, he had a rough go of it this past summer, too, apparently.
Fair.
He got dumped. 3 days in.
He got dumped, and then now he's had to watch his fiance kiss every single man on the boat.
Yeah, and some women. Yeah.
Go off. Yeah, that's fun.
Truly. I think something that did make me laugh was just the pure confusion on Joe's face when Nathan was like, he realized that Nathan wasn't joking with him.
I was like, serves you fucking right, Joe. Shut the fuck up.
Also, something makes me giggle so hard whenever they're fighting with each other, and then instead of saying my, they say me.
Oh my god, yeah, because like the Scottish in them comes out so hard.
It's
or the Irish, funny. Like, I don't know.
When Nathan was like, don't pat me arm.
Don't.
He's like, bro, what's going on? I'm just trying to mess around with me bestie. Like, it just literally sends me into orbit. Like, their actions are so funny. I can't take it seriously.
It's hilarious.
It was also sweet seeing Captain Sandy and her wife.
Oh yeah, it always is.
So okay, so the next season is in Croatia. That's still considered the Mediterranean. So will Captain Sandy still be?
Yeah, as long as if it's Below Deck Med, it's Captain Sandy.
Okay, gotcha. I'm excited to see what happens. It seems to me like potentially Gail will be not on the boat with them, but almost sort of like moving with them as they travel.
Well, that's interesting.
It seemed like they were staying in a rental home when Nathan got picked up at the end of the episode, you know?
Okay, well that's fun.
So that could be kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, you just can't see him for like days at a time because he can't come off the boat.
Yeah, for sure. But maybe like on the nights when they like
go out on the nights off and stuff. But that's like
he
one
just
night a
won't
week.
Go. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna miss it. I'm glad that Below Deck Down Under is starting.
I've never watched a full season of Below Deck Down Under, so I'm really interested.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, this will be fun.
And I'm so excited to see our housewives again from a different POV.
Truly. Speaking of, we are officially done with Salt Lake City. this season, and I'm so sad.
I'm so excited that I'm done with these damn 3-parter reunion. I hated it. I was so annoyed. I did not enjoy my time.
Same. I
find them pointless because nothing ever gets resolved, so why am I watching this?
Yeah. I truly was astounded by Brittany's performance at the top of the episode. Stop saying I'm a victim. I'm not a victim. Oh my god. Is she auditioning for another Hallmark movie? What's going on? That was crazy.
Have you watched her Hallmark movies?
No, but I know she's been in them.
Yeah. Maybe I should watch one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we see this whole anti-Semitic situation continue.
But Andy's not on Meredith's side, so I'm
Totally.
I don't know if I believe you, Meredith.
I feel it was like she was watching the castle just crumble in front of her eyes, and she was trying to figure out a way to justify it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I also think that something that honestly all of these women, but Meredith in particular, need to wrap their brain around is that they do not have control over how other people react to situations. So when she's sitting here saying, well, Brittany didn't react the way that I would have, okay, well, Brittany's not you.
No, she's not you, and you don't want her to be you.
And even if it wasn't Brittany's dumbass that we're talking about, this goes for anyone. If it was Angie who she was entangled in this scenario with, just because Angie doesn't react the way that you would have does not mean that it's the wrong way to react.
No, you're so right. And it's she can't, what's that saying where you can only see things one way?
She has a one-track mind.
Yeah, that. She just can't see anything from another person's perspective, which is
totally
just not the right way to be a human. But okay.
And okay, also, I don't know if you remember this, but I think some of the things that came out in this part of the reunion in particular really solidified some things that I had been thinking throughout this whole season.
Okay.
I have had a suspicion all season that production and Meredith are beefing.
Oh yeah. You've mentioned that. Wait, but what made you what was the evidence?
I think just the way that she's truly been the brunt of every single, she has been the villain in every single storyline the entire season.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, yeah, except for the stuff with Lisa and Angie at the beginning.
Totally. But since it's gotten put on her, the entire season has been about what Meredith has done wrong. And I feel generally speaking, production and the editors don't normally do that because it can start to get stale, but also because they don't want one person to feel like they're just taking all the heat, because it's a lot to put on anyone. So I have had this sneaking suspicion the entire season that production and Meredith have not been getting along. And it started when, and they said this literally, I was feeling so vindicated and really smart for 5 seconds because, and maybe it was just obvious to everyone and it wasn't just me, but I don't know if you remember this, but I said in that episode where she got so mad at them because they told her to hang up the phone, I said, I think it is a faux pas in the reality TV space that for you to have your phone out while you're filming.
Okay.
I said it because there was an instance on Selling Sunset where it happened. They made it seem like the new girl was calling Emma down, but I think it was production, and I knew it. I knew that the same thing happened here. Production was mad because Meredith pulled out her phone, and you're not supposed to do that. And then Whitney said it. She said, it is an unspoken rule that we are not supposed to be on our phones while we're filming. This is our job. Everybody else isn't on their phone during their 9-to-5 jobs. And I was like, oh my God, it's all making sense now. And it really is making me think that Meredith is not going to come back next season.
Thinking of what they do as a 9-to-5 job really just messes with my head.
For sure. But in my opinion, a surefire way to make sure that you don't come back to a reality show is turning against production.
Yeah, I just want to know. I want to know so badly. Is she coming?
I just feel like they do not play with stuff like that. So that combined with her taking it out of her bio and just even her lack of seeming to care this season.
Yeah, I think she was just done, which is totally fine, but then leave, homegirl. We don't want you here.
Also, I have a prediction. I think that Lisa is going to abandon Meredith next season.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If Meredith herself is not there, she's not going to defend Meredith.
No, definitely not. And I even think that it could go as far as Lisa does not want to put herself in a bad position with production because this show is actually her only source of income.
Yeah, because she's a liar, pants on fire about what her job is.
period, because she's definitely committing crimes, but that's neither here nor there. That's a discussion for another season.
Let's wait for her to get arrested first.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, I just like I think that it makes so much sense how Meredith has been presented this season, how they did not stop the women from bringing up the plane incident, even though they didn't have footage of it. Like, they're pissed at her. She got a terrible edit this season.
She did. She was not set up for success, which is on purpose. Like, that's not made up. That's like, you can edit a villain, always.
The other major thing that happened, obviously, was Bronwyn talking about her separation from Todd.
People seemed surprised when she said it was, like, her decision. I was like, no, I saw this coming. You guys didn't see this?
I agree. I think that they all just think that Bronwyn is, like, totally incapable of providing for herself. So I don't think that they ever thought that she would leave him, because he's, like, obviously bankrolls her life. But maybe it was a scheme maybe that was the scheme all along. Like, she got on the show because she wanted to make her own money so that she could divorce him, and then was smart enough to know that her divorce and her marriage in general would be a storyline.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Again, she was still the most level-headed. It's crazy.
Totally. But I don't know. I feel bad for her.
I always feel bad for her because I feel like she gets like the shit end of the stick.
And
then her home life is not good either.
No, and her mom's a terrible human being.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. She clocked her mom so hard when she was like, I felt like the only reason that she wanted to have that conversation on camera was because she just wanted to make sure that anyone listening knew that she didn't agree with my decisions. And it was less so for me than it was, for her to clear her own name. I was like, I would not have thought about it that way, but like, obviously she knows her mom better than anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, question. I was thinking about this. When they're having that conversation, I was talking about her divorce, and then Whitney like starts crying. And then she said, I just feel for Bronwyn, but like I'm almost in the opposite boat. Was she alluding to Justin threatening to leave her?
I did not know how to take that. I was very confused because I was like, is she bragging that her marriage is like really good?
No, I was thinking the opposite.
No, because like, well, then she went to hug him. So I was like a little confused. So maybe she was more talking like, me and Justin were in this boat, but we like got through it. So, and it's just still very, like, raw.
Yeah.
So that could have been it. Because I don't feel like they would have shown her and Justin, like, hugging. If Justin, like, if they weren't on, like, good terms.
I don't think Justin and Whitney are gonna separate at all.
I don't think so. I think it's just, like, really rough because that's, like, one person you're supposed to trust and, like, everything's supposed to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that's not what happens.
Right.
That's really rough.
No, I agree. I mean, in the business thing, obviously, that's, like, so...
Mm-hmm.
Obviously that like broke Whitney.
It adds another layer, but she said she had it back. So I don't know how. I don't know the logistics of that, but she said she had it back.
Yeah, I'm happy for her that she has it back. I also just thought that Bronwyn, like, I mean, overall this entire season, Bronwyn was eating everyone up. But when she was clocking Meredith's scheme, like getting everyone else to spread the tea and sitting idly back, and Meredith goes, I haven't said anything about your marriage. And Bronwyn goes, no, but you sat idly by while your bestie has. I was like,
yeah, fair. I mean,
because
she ate with that. She ate with that.
Because that's the thing. Meredith wants everybody else to come to like her defense for everything, but she never does it for anyone else.
No, she
and like Bronwyn really has not had any beef with Meredith and has only been like trying to be like a friend to her.
And she said that. She was like, I tried to be a friend to you and you just wanted me for information.
Yep. Crazy work. I will be like living for any tea that we get in between, once the season starts filming. I'll be excited to see what happens with all of it. So that's a wrap on Salt Lake City.
Wait, was that all the shows? Oh no, we haven't done Vanderpump.
I actually liked this episode of Vanderpump. I thought it was good.
I thought it was good too. I thought that like the event was extremely small to bring that large of a staff. Did you agree with that, or do you think we didn't see the whole thing?
No, I absolutely agree. I actually thought I had the same thought. I was like, this event was really underwhelming for this show.
I was soups confused.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because normally like this happened in the original. Like Lisa would have them like tray pass or something, and they would all get so pissed because they're like, tray passing? I've been a bartender for 10 years. You want me to tray pass? Like it was just funny. Not that they were necessarily tray passing in this, but. Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually these events that Lisa throws are like everybody's up and moving around. Like I don't know that I've ever seen her throw an event on the show in this context that's like a sit down meal.
I was also so irritated that Marcus was hungover, so he couldn't possibly do anything.
Oh my god, he's such a baby.
I work a very physical job, and I was extremely hungover today, and I did my job perfectly. So, Marcus, you can fuck off.
Flawless work on your part. Not Marcus, not so much.
No, I mean, he's like, oh, I have to sit down.
Yeah. Despite me thinking that this was actually a good episode, I also had the same thought about just like the cast being on a trip in general. Like I was like, this is so much less entertaining than any other cast.
Interesting. Okay. So they're like boring.
Why were we watching them cook and eat for like 10 minutes? I don't want it. Like, I don't care about that. I want more scenes like Shane and Angelica in the hot tub.
None of them were helping. It was just like God. Poor Demi was doing it all by herself.
I know. She's honestly though.
While they're in the fucking hot tub.
I feel like knowing what we know about Demi, she'd probably like get out of my kitchen.
That's fair. That's a fair thought. Oh my God. And Natalie taking everything from 0 to 100 with every sentence of anyone saying anything to her. And like, if your only ally is Jason, I think you should be afraid. I think
that is such a good point. I also just thought it was so funny how all like Angelica and Demi and Kim were just getting so repulsed by Jason the entire. He is such a pick-me.
I don't understand how Angelica's getting repulsed by Jason, but she's like in love with Shane.
Shane is not a real person.
No, like somebody riddle me that, because she's like, I can change him.
God.
He's gonna. I'm seeing monogamous. I'm seeing babies. He's like, I hope she's not getting the wrong idea. This has been fun for the vacation.
She's delusional if she thinks
she's
Shane
so
is ever gonna
delusional
be
because like at least from my perspective, all women ever say is they just want a man to be truthful.
Yeah.
And Angelica cannot say those words because all he has been is truthful.
Totally. He's been so transparent.
And like, do I like him? No. Do I want to ever be around him? No. But like, that's one thing I will give him is he's honest.
I do like Shane actually. I think he's funny.
I mean, he's funny, but like, he's like just the worst type of man to ever be around because he will always think he's better.
I feel that way about Chris.
Chris is the same way. Marcus is the same way. And so is like, maybe not Jason. I wouldn't include him in that.
Chris,
not that I like Jason, but
yeah, Jason is just like embarrassing. Like it's almost like Jason is like so
also we still haven't gotten
just
to the incest, and I find that irritating.
Okay, so this is one of the things that I was two things actually that I think are really differentiating the way that this cast works versus the original. Okay. One is that they're not bringing that stuff up. Two instances happened. Angelica and Audrey are sitting outside that morning. Angelica's like in her confessional saying, I decided not to bring it up because what good would that do to do that right before the event? You're on a reality show. That's your job. It's your job to create drama.
Yeah, I guess they can't like force her. They're probably like asking her to, but
no, for sure. But like that's what I'm saying is the difference between like, I'm sorry, Katie Maloney never would have withheld that information from somebody. Also, a second piece. Audrey not bringing up the phone call that Chris had within earshot of her because she didn't want to cause drama before the event. I'm sorry, Kristen Doty would have hit him over the head with a glass bottle at that event if that had been her. Like, this cast is just too nervous, I think, to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's because like back then, like early Vanderpump, no one could be canceled. That wasn't a thing. And so I think that everything everyone does nowadays was with the thought of like, but I could get like, people could hate me, you know?
Totally. But don't you think that's the like kind of the point? Like that's the risk you take of being on a reality show?
It is, and it should be, and like that shouldn't really play a factor in your decision making.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think they all sort of have to balance the line of being like blatantly bad people, but also driving the plot forward, and like ultimately that is their job as reality stars. But like I'm telling you right now, like Jax Taylor, like he would have been in a screaming match with somebody at that event with all the things floating around that everybody knows about but nobody's saying out loud.
Yeah, I'm also like why was the most dramatic thing is that Marcus has to sit under an umbrella and can't serve.
And that Chris is flirting with the women at the table.
And why was Lisa mad about that?
She's not really mad. Okay. She just like she'll probably get on to him next episode about being unprofessional, and he'll be like, I'm sorry, but Lisa's a male
But is
apologist.
that unprofessional, or is it that like just like entertaining your guests? I think that's where I got confused.
Yeah, I think you make a good point. I think the thing about Lisa Vanderpump that you have to understand is,
I guess they don't know her that well.
I was actually thinking about it. I was like, oh my God, Julia like really probably does not know the Lisa Vanderpump
I really
vibe. She's a male apologist through and through. Like, she is the amount, it's truly astounding. I don't even know that I picked this is embarrassing, but I probably watched Vanderpump Rules like 5 times through. I don't know that I picked up on it on the first time that I watched it, but like she is always making an excuse for a man. She's the whole reason that Lala Kent and Ariana Madix are not friends anymore, because she put the onus on Lala and Sheena to ingratiate Sandoval back into the group after Scandoval happened. Like the whole season, she's sitting here telling them he's really in a bad place mentally, and I just really think that, you know, you guys need to give him another shot, and he did a bad thing, but he's remorseful, even though he wasn't remorseful the entire time.
No, he's not remorseful. He's just trying to get more famous.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, she is such a male apologist. Like, it's not even a question. So, no, she won't get mad at it. She'll probably say to Chris, like, lay off the flirting next time. But then he won't, and she'll laugh and giggle and think it's funny. So,
well, we made it through our first cash trip.
We did. I do have to say, you know who I loved hearing more from this episode was Venus.
Oh my God, yeah.
I so appreciated him giving us insight into the gay community in West Hollywood. I'm not even making this up. I've always wondered about the gay community in West Hollywood because gay pride is always such a big thing in Vanderpump Rules every season. But there was no gay people in the original cast.
Oh, you're right. Except I think all of like the men from the original cast are gay. I'm sorry.
Oh, definitely. I would say 100% of the cast is at least bi, but there were no openly gay men, you know?
Yeah.
So I've always wondered, like, what is the vibe? Like, what's the haps? And I appreciated him giving us that insight. I also have to say, I laughed out loud when Chris called him Spirit the Horse.
My God.
As a compliment.
I love Spirit the Horse.
I knew you were going to say that.
Spirit the Horse was probably my first crush.
Okay. It was just so funny how he was like, Venus is a good looking guy, looking like Spirit the Horse. And
no,
I was gagged.
Oh my God.
I was gagged.
But like Venus is also just like so me coded. He's like, oh, I can't talk to this person. Why would I talk to this person?
I feel that. Audrey's like, the reason that he walked away is because you were literally turning your back. I'm like, I am totally
I'm like, I see too much of myself. I have to turn this TV off right now.
Truly. I'm like, I will say one thing that I really appreciated is that he opened up about the fact that he like really hasn't dated in years. Because that was something that was the case for Lala Kent in like the last couple seasons of Vanderpump. But she never talked about it on the show because her whole persona was kind of like a little bit promiscuous and like she was a flirt and stuff. And so I felt like she always felt like it would damage her persona or her place on the show if she was open about not dating and stuff. But now she's talked about it since the show has ended. And I just feel like it's a very like normal way to be, and it's not talked about it enough. So I appreciated Venus being open about that.
I always love when that's like talked about because I feel like that's just so ignored, is like being single.
Yes.
Like nobody wants to hear about it, but like I'm like, I do.
Not everybody is always in a situationship or like, you know, in a tumultuous whatever with somebody, you know? So yeah, I thought that was nice to hear. We're like halfway through this season. So
we're halfway through?
Yeah, this was episode 8. There will probably be like
nothing 15 has happened.
to 18 episodes. I know. I really feel like
we're chugging along at a slow pace here.
I really feel like they need some big jaw-dropping moment.
I think they're banking on the incest.
I mean, but like that's just so straightforward.
I know, but you know, it sounds like it's coming to a head I hope next episode.
Totally. I will say Marcus was actually cracking me up this episode. He was so drunk and it was making me laugh.
I hate a drunk man.
I mean, yeah, if I were there I would be annoyed, but if I were Kim I would have been
fun.
annoyed.
Fun to watch. Oh yeah, like they're also back together. Hello?
Like this is what I'm saying. You know me, I said this last week, I didn't even know they had broken up because it was so short.
Yeah, well everyone's making comments on it. It's just so funny.
And they didn't act like they were broken up, so I was confused.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, truly. That speaks for itself. But yeah, anyway, that was a short reality digest, but
okay, update on the Grammys.
Okay.
Taylor Swift's still not there.
I don't think she's gonna go. I feel like we would have known by now.
Freak. No, she normally shows up pretty late. Like, you know, like not late, but like typically it's the bigger stars are coming in last because they don't want them to have to wait in a line.
Okay. Damn, Sabrina.
And last year she walked in. Well, Sabrina's performing. So I think that's where that plays different.
I didn't even know that.
Because last year or 2 years ago when she won Artist of the Year and that like in the where she announced her Torture Poets Department album, she walked in like after streaming had already started, like very late.
Oh, okay, diva. That's kind of funny.
But new arrivals are Billie Eilish and Hailey and Justin Bieber.
All right.
Tate McRae, Kelsey Ballerini. She looks great.
Is her Chase Stokes there with
I don't
his
see
ass
him.
face?
I don't see him. He's like I wouldn't you can't really miss him, you know?
No, totally. He always has like the darkest spray tan in the room.
Yeah. So she seems to be by her lonesome, which is not unnormal. Miley Cyrus has showed up looking like her. You know when a couple like morphs into the same person? Mm-hmm. She looks like her fiance.
Wait, she's engaged?
Yeah, she's engaged to like a very much younger man.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you need to look them up. Okay. They're a cute couple. They're very PDA. I'm not really sure what's going on with her outfit.
Okay.
It looks like the Mockingjay in the Hunger Games on the front page of the book, the cover. That's
Holy
what
shit,
it
looks like.
Yeah, I can see that. No, I have no idea who he is. I don't know if he's like famous or something. I have no idea.
I don't know. I hate to say it. I don't know who this man is.
I don't know who this man is.
A Keke Palmer original. Oh, Demi Lovato looks good.
Wait, I didn't even see Demi.
I'll send you on Instagram. I love that Demi Lovato is
Why
back
are there
on the
so
scene.
many Love Island people here? Oh, she looks great.
Lizzo's there.
Dove Cameron, she looks great.
Yeah. Zara Larson performed. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm confused on how she already performed, but okay.
Sabrina, sure. Gorgina, of course.
I'm so excited. I'm really ready to watch her performance like a couple hours from now on TikTok because I don't have live TV, but
yeah, same. Tyla looks pretty.
Oh yeah, she looks great. She always does though. That's no surprise. I'll never get over her Sant outfit at the Met Gala. It's like it's ingrained in my brain.
Just saw Heidi Klum's. What is she wearing?
I said that earlier. I don't. Oh my God, did you see the back of Heidi Klum's dress?
No.
It's like a butt imprint.
Why is Heidi at the Grammys?
I'm gonna put that in my story post this week.
Please do. Yeah, this is our little mini Grammy deep dive. We'll probably talk about it more next week. Anywho, thanks for listening, everyone, to our abbreviated reality digest. We will be back next week with another kind of short one, but we'll have some new shows to discuss. So I'm excited.
Oh my God. I just want to talk about one more thing.
Of course.
Catherine O'Hara. She died.
How? What do you think happened?
I don't know. She got some kind of... I mean, she was in her 70s, but she got some kind of sickness. And, like, I guess it happened really quick.
Yeah.
And, like, was totally unexpected. Like, she was literally just on a talk show, like, a couple of weeks ago, maybe. Like, she was still very much working. Like, crazy. I was literally shocked. I still am.
That's really weird. Yeah, that's really very sad. There's been a lot of celebrity deaths, I feel like, in January.
I know.
It's kind of freaking me out. Anyways, rest in peace.
R.I.P. We love you, Catherine O'Hara.
To end us on a little bit of a higher note, this week's Reality Digest is our very first celebrity deep dive episode, which we're going to start doing more of. We're going to sprinkle them in there. And this one is on Tyra Banks. I am very excited. I'm a Tyra Banks stan. I've been an America's Next Top Model stan for most of my life, honestly.
Yeah, I think the only times I've watched America's Top Model is like with you.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. You need to watch all the cycles, but we are going to be doing a deep dive into her life because it's like so ironic because I was saying to Julia, like, there has got to be an America's Next Top Model documentary that needs to come out. Like, we will do it if no one else will. And then literally this week she sends me the trailer for.
I know, I can't believe I saw it before you did.
Yes, there is a documentary coming on Netflix. So we will, if anyone's interested in learning a little bit more about her life before the documentary comes out, give the episode a listen. We'll be talking about some of the controversy within America's Next Top Model 2 throughout the cycles, but we might do like a separate episode to talk about like all the questionable things that they did because there were many.
I'm very excited about the documentary.
Me too. Anyways, do you want to close this out?
Yeah, we hope you guys have a great rest of your week and have fun. Or if you had fun looking at the Grammys, we're excited to see the results. But other than that, go forth and gossip. Have a great time.
Go forth and gossip, everyone. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week for more pop culture chaos. The stories we cover are based on research and publicly available sources. While we strive for accuracy, some details may be disputed or unverified, and this episode is for entertainment and informational purposes only.